Hi everyone, this is Key. In this video, I'd like to share with you the upcoming prospecting and getting listings workshop happening in Jacksonville, Florida on June 2nd, which is a Thursday. A lot of you have heard about prospecting. A lot of you have heard about how to develop a listing playbook. What I'm going to be doing on Thursday, June 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is an all-day workshop, hands-on workshop with scripts, mindset, time blocking, working with agents in the room and other agents to develop the mindset and the skills of getting listings. The workshop is called the Getting Listings Workshop, and I focus on brokers. Now, this happens to be in Jacksonville, so anybody within driving distance of Jacksonville, Florida is invited. I'll give you a hyperlink in a minute for you to find out what the exact address is, but you have an idea of where it is. And I wanted to do this video, give you a sense of it. I want you to understand what it is, how does it work, why did I design it, and who does it benefit. My name is Key. I'm a mindset trainer with Exit Realty. And in my workshops, I focus on the prospecting mindset. There's a distinction between being a go-getter, somebody who goes out there in the world and gets listings, runs their business properly and gets listings. And there's another side called being an order taker, somebody who waits for business to come to them. And there's nothing wrong with either. The challenge is how you approach your business dictate your income. So in this workshop, I'm going to be focusing on phone-to-phone canvassing, face-to-face canvassing. What are the words you're going to be using? Why do I use the word canvassing versus soliciting? Because they're not the same thing. They're in fact separate from each other. Did you know that in our industry, only 3% of real estate agents, and they tend to do really well, prospect 2 hours a day? The average, the majority of agents prospect 1 hour a month. And they are always confused. Why don't I get the listings I deserve? Why am I not growing? Well, your prospecting playbook is not strong enough. And we need to understand that prospecting is a skill. You have to develop the mindset. You have to think about it properly. You have to have a time blocking strategy. You need to know how to divide your day just right. You don't want to overdo it. You want to do it just right. But at the same time, you got to understand that getting listings is a skill. Asking for business is a skill. Getting to know people so that they trust you and list with you is a skill. All of these ideas are skill. We keep thinking that some people are born real estate agents, and there are people who are outgoing and they like to meet people, but you still need the skill. You still need to know what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. So let me give you a sense of it. First of all, if you've been in real estate for a while, you must have noticed in the last 6 months, the market has shifted. As interest rates have gone up, the number of sales has dropped by about 8%. And that's normal. By the way, a lot of people think that it dropped 8%. That means it's a panic. No. It's going back to normal. The frenzy that we used to have in the last few months, of last 2 years for that matter, where anything you just put a price on it, they will sell, is gone. The days of easy listings without proper pricing, without proper marketing, without proper engagement, without talking to the right people properly are over. You need now to develop a proven prospecting strategy. Those who are going to do well in the next 6 months, and there are many who will, but it's only about 20% of all the agents, have a plan, have a prospecting plan. They know what they're going to do to get listings. It's not chance. They're not waiting for it to happen by sitting in their home or their office for the phone to ring. They are actually proactive. They are doing the things that they need, and because they have a playbook. I call it the listing playbook. This workshop was designed to help you develop not only the mindset, but develop the playbook. Like if you were going to develop a playbook, what would you do? Well, you would need to know, who do you contact? How do you get their phone numbers and names? What do you say at the door? What do you say on the phone? What are your value proposition? How do you make sure that they pick you to list with you? How do you plant the seed? If they're not ready to do business with you now, they're going to do business in the future. We call that a playbook. And a lot of agents don't have them. Some do, and they're doing really well. They're not worried about the market. The market for them is just fine. What's going to happen this year, a lot of people who thought real estate was easy are probably going to quit. Then the question you have to ask yourself is, who am I in the matter? What am I going to do? Can I work on me well enough to do better this year? And my answer is yes, if you understand that prospecting is a skill. My workshops are hands-on workshops. We learn practically in the room. We don't learn intellectually. We have to practice what we learn. My workshops are checklisted. You will get all of the information. In fact, the handout is about 25 pages long. Why? Because it has the scripts in it. It has how to say it. It has techniques on how to approach and how to handle objections. And you need to understand, in order for you to get the listings you deserve, you need courage. You need confidence. And some of you are going, but Key, I'm new. How do I get confidence? By practice. Confidence starts with learning scripts and practicing them, then tweaking them to your personality so that they sound like you. But you got to have a plan of action. You have a daily plan of action that gets you there. I will give you a plan, and I would like you to tweak it to fit your personality, to fit your circumstances. You need to understand that getting the listings you deserve is possible, but it requires courage, work, confidence, and a strong plan of action. You want to think like a go-getter. You don't want to think like an order taker. So when are the dates? It's June 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please arrive at 9 a.m. So that you can settle and get your seat. So from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., there will be a couple of breaks. There will be a lunch break as well. Lunch will be provided for you. There are 4 time slots. The training center, the center is basically a friend of ours who, Donnie, who has a location, a training location that he's letting us use for the day. So the address is on the screen. And by the way, you don't have to write the address right now. If you look at the URL that you see on the right there, when I point this way, it goes the other way. Well, top left or top right for you. On the top right, you will see a URL, and that URL is bit.ly/LPW0622. That URL has all of the information you need. So, and it's in Jacksonville, Florida, so you guys know where it is. But any exit agents within the Jacksonville area or within driving distance, I have people who drove 2-3 hours to my workshops last week in Wisconsin. It's really up to you. You get to decide whether this is the right thing for you. The 4 time blocks I'm going to be doing is we're going to be talking about your prospecting plan, your mindset, your face-to-face canvassing, your event canvassing, and how to plant the seed in the mind of the neighbors to give you listings. Okay? So remember, I'm going to be talking about the prospecting mindset. How do you develop the business, the asking for business? And there are some scripts and affirmations I'm going to be giving you that are going to help you quite a bit. There's time blocking. You have to have a plan for your day. And by the way, it's not as rigorous as you think. People think you have to plan your day all day long. No, you don't. All you need is 2 to 3 hours that are planned properly with the right follow-up, with the right mindset, with the right scripts to do well. Then we're going to be talking about phone canvassing. How do you pick up the phone and not be a salesperson, but be an engager so people can talk to you about their listings? How do you do that? Especially if they're not ready to sell yet. How do you engage them so they engage you back? Then we're going to learn how to do neighborhood canvassing. How do we go door to door with market reports, with open house flyers to get people to talk to us? We call that face-to-face or door-to-door canvassing. How do you use event and face-to-face canvassing. And there's a technique you're going to be learning called the Bravo technique. It is a technique that helps you learn to develop your own scripts. You see, in this business, you learn from others so you can learn from yourself. You learn from others because there's some fundamentals. There's some things you have to know, like validation, like asking the right question, which are open-ended questions, learning to use icebreakers to engage people to interact with you. And you will learn those at the workshop. But once you've learned that, you want to learn how to create your own scripts so that at different situations, as they arise, you know exactly what to do. That's called the Bravo technique of scripting. So not only will you learn scripts, you will learn how to do them yourself. Registration, the URL already given it to you. It's bit.ly, all lowercase, by the way, the letter L, PW 0622. If you're going to get value of this workshop, please plan to spend the whole day. You're going to meet some great people there. You're going to participate with others. There'll be about 25 to 30 people there. So it's small groups, so you would be learning a lot. It's not like you'd be lost in hundreds of people. This will be an intimate group, and we learn better in that setting. Participant would bring with them a spirit of collaboration. If you're a loner and you don't like working with other agents, this is not a good program for you. If you understand that collaboration, working with people, bringing gratitude and focus to your business are good for you, then please come and participate. The cost of the program is $89. Well, it's actually $200, but because we have a sponsor and other brokers, Exit Southeast, are participating in supporting in this program, it goes down to $89.50. So be aware, the headline cost is $199, but because we have support with other people, it was cut down to $89.50. And the registration is in that URL I just given you. Let me end with this success quote. This one comes from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn says, successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. See, there are things we need to do in real estate, like prospecting, that 90% of agents don't want to do. Well, guess what? That's your ace. That's your chance to say, whoa. 90% are not doing it, and those who do are getting listings. That's my lane. I got to find that lane and run it, but I got to learn what to do. Why do you want to learn what to do? Because you don't want to sound foolish. You want to sound comfortable. You want to sound confident. You want to be talking to sellers, and you want them to take you seriously. Well, there is a playbook for that. Wish you were better. That's what Jim Rohn is saying. Jim Rohn is saying, don't wish it were easier to do. Don't wish your business was easier. No. Wish you were better at your business, which is a whole different mindset. Rather than waking up and saying, I hope things will be easy today. No, that is not the mindset. You want to wake up saying, what am I going to do today to crush my day, to do it well? Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. I look forward to seeing you in Jacksonville. I hope this video gave you a sense of what I do and my style. I promise you will learn a lot. I'm very practical. I don't leave you just thinking. I do make you think, but I do give you practical scripts and ideas and approaches that have proven to be successful for many others. I look forward to seeing you then. Take care, my friend.